A'udzu billahi minasyaitonir rajim. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. I am Hanan Sumapal Kusain again, the first reporter of group number 15 entitled Al-Baqillani and the Al-Juwaini. Al-Baqillani, as Ash'ari's interest was purely theological and he did not build any metaphysical basis for his theology. Therefore, the elaboration of his theology was left chiefly to his successors. In order that their discipline should have a basis, they paid their attention on two fundamental questions: the nature and limits of rational knowledge in relation to religious truth, and the second, the metaphysical framework in which the concept of God's sovereignty and omnipotence should be expressed. As the achievement of their objective of defending the faith and harmonizing reason which with the revelation is impossible unless the ultimate nature of reality is known, and Ash'ari's theological system. Without it would be considered to be incomplete. Therefore, the system was fully developed by the later Ash'arites, particularly by Qazi Abu Bakr Muhammad bin Tayyib al-Baqillani, who was one of the greatest among them. He was a Basrite, but he made Baghdad his permanent residence and died there in 403 to 1137. He is the author of several books like Azni al-Quran, Al-Insaf, Al-Bayan, Al-Bayanan, Al-Farq, Bain, Al-Mujizza, Wal-Al-Karamat, Manakib Al-Ayyamna, and etc. But it is his Al-Tamhid that contains the core of his philosophical ideas. This book in the beginning discusses the nature of knowledge, its types, sources, and limits. Baqillani defines ilm or knowledge as the cognition of the known, alum, as it is in itself or at it as it really is. He divides being mawjudat into two kinds: eternal or kadim and created or temporal muhdat. Eternal is that exists from eternity and nothing precedes it in existence. Muhaddath is something created from non-being or the Adam. Baqillani says, in case we maintain that knowledge is the cognition of the thing concerned, as the Mutazilites hold, it will be incumbent upon us to exclude the beings from the data known to us. And it is self-evident that our data include things, and that which is not a thing, consequently not non-beings. Thus, a non-being is also known which is neither a thing nor even existent. He classifies the data, known, mahlumat, into existent and non-existent in the sense that both these types are included in our knowledge. Al-Juwaini. Abdul Malik B. Abdullah bin Yusuf bin Muhammad al-Juwaini is another important Ash'arite theologian. He is called Juwaini because he was born in Juwain, a town near Nishapur, in 419 to 1028, and died in 478 to 1085 at Nishapur. Due to their acceptance of reason as a genuine source of knowledge along with revelation, The Ash'arites were strongly opposed by the Hanbalites at every nook and corner. Revelation is, however, considered by them as the primary one. The Hanbalites regard revelation to be the sole criterion of truth. They are somewhat Zahirites in their approach to Islam. They stress more on the literal meanings of the scriptures as Ash'ari's opinions. Therefore, did not get much recognition outside the Shafi'ite group to which he belonged. The Hanafites preferred the doctrines of his contemporary Al-Maturidi. At that time, the emperor Tughril Beg was a Hanbalite, therefore he persecuted the Ash'arites, but his successor Sultan Arsalan and his famous vizier Nizam al-Mulk defended and patronized Ash'arims. For this purpose, Nizamiya Academy was founded in the name of his vizier, Nizam al-Mulk at Baghdad in 495 to 1066. Nizam al-Mulk patronized this academy and appointed Abdul Ma'ali Abdul Malik Al-Juwaini as its head. There he got the chance of preaching the Ash'arite doctrines. Al-Juwaini was a great scholar. He got the titles of Diya al-Din, the High of Region, Sheikh al-Islam, the chief leader of Islam, and Imam al-Haramain, the leader of two places, example, Makkah and Medina. These titles were conferred upon him due to his vast learning and erudite scholarship. He wrote books on various subjects, like Al-Shamil, that deals with the principles of religion, Al-Burhan, that discusses the principles of jurisprudence, Al-Aqidah, Al-Nizamiyah, and Al-Irshad deal with theology. Besides, he wrote Nihayatul Matlab fi Dirayatul Mazhab and Mughit al-Kalk, but these two books are in manuscripts form. As he was recognized as the Sheikh al-Isham and the Imam al-Haramain, therefore he was respected everywhere. His judgments about the religious matters were followed frequently, especially in the holy places of Mecca and Medina. He preached there for a long time. After his return from these holy places, he was appointed the chief and the head of Nizamiya Academy. Thus, Ash'ari became popular is the East. And that's all. Thanks for watching my report. Again, this is Hanan Sumapal Kusain, the first presenter from group number 15. This report will be submitted to our instructor, Sir Moxing Tipada. Shukran.